All right, guys, so you know how they say the world is a stage? Well, Biden's world is actually a stage for whatever reason. The Biden administration actually has a set, right? That has like an audience. I guess those are journalists there, whoever, right? In which Biden goes up there and he does things like get vaccinated. Okay. He actually received his booster shot on this stage. And I just found that to be very, very, very strange and completely unnecessary. I don't understand why he just couldn't get the shot in the White House. Like, what is the point of building the stage, right? I mean, actors need stages, right? That's usually what stages are reserved for. Like I tell you guys, a lot of these politicians are simply just actors. And we actually have an actor to call out today. Miss Rashida Tlaib, whom basically was caught on camera admitting that the only reason that she is wearing a mask outside is purely because of politics. Take a look.
Thank you so much for coming out again. Appreciate it. Brady's been out at all of our community meetings. Yeah, it's great. Oh, my bad again. Sorry. Oh, I thought you were like, oh wait, he's one unmasked guy.
Because I got a Republican tracker.
Oh, gotcha. Well, thank you for coming out.
All right, guys, so you've seen that, you heard that. First and foremost, I got to give my disclaimer here. I'm not making any claims about masks, the vaccine, the pandemic, the virus, not making any claims whatsoever. If you have any questions about the mask, the vaccine, the pandemic, the virus, if you have any questions whatsoever, please consult your doctor. Please consult your trusted medical professional. Again, I'm not making any claims about anything in this video. This is purely about public policy and public policy only. All right, guys. So, yeah, what you saw in that video is it seemed like the guy came over to Rashida Tlaib, who was wearing the mask, and that guy was maskless, right? He didn't have a mask on. And then, I don't know, I think that maybe that guy thought that Rashida was scolding him for not having a mask on. Maybe she was making a joke or whatever, right? And then, you know, when the guy puts on his mask, right, and they kind of have this awkward exchange, she's like, yeah, well, you know, the only reason I'm wearing this mask is because I have a Republican tracker over here, right? So she knew that a Republican was recording her. So that's why she's wearing the mask. And in my opinion, I'm just like, you're so stupid. How can you be this dumb? You know somebody's recording you. You know they're recording what you're saying, or probably recording what you're saying. They're getting some audio. And you go and you say something dumb like that, right? Flat out just telling people that, hey, you know what? This is all a show, right? I'm only doing this purely for political purposes, purely to virtue signal, right? And I told you guys, man, this is what I hate about this whole pandemic thing, guys. The politicization of this, right? When it comes to vaccines, when it comes to the mask, this is what I'm talking about, right? It reminds me of when David Hogg was like, I'm going to keep wearing my mask simply because I don't want anybody to think that I'm conservative or Republican. So, I mean, again, they're not wearing it for the reasons that they claim they're wearing it for, right? They're not wearing it for health reasons. They're wearing it because they think it's a political statement. And to me, that defeats the legitimacy of the things that you're saying, right? It makes everything that you say seem fake, right? Nobody can believe anything that comes out of your mouth. That's my biggest issue with this, right? It's the fact that these people want to scold people and complain about people not following the rules and listening to, you know, X, Y, and Z person and all this. And it's like, well, you're not doing a good job of convincing people that this is something serious. You're not doing a good job because of things like this. And this is really funny coming from her because she's the same person that tried to get on Rand Paul because of his stance on masks and stuff like that. While, again, she's not even following the rules, right? And this is just not the only thing that these people are hypocrites on. Like, I mean, this applies to basically the whole squad. I mean, think about this, guys. Think about this. Rashida Tlaib, she is very, very, very gung-ho about defunding police, right? Defunding police. But she spends a ton of money on private security. She always has private security around her, just like the rest of the squad, okay? She claims to be a socialist. She claims to be a socialist, while owning rental properties. Now, I believe that she made about $15,000 to $50,000 in rental income last year from her property. And while calling for an eviction moratorium, right? Calling for landlords not to be paid and to be screwed over, she continued to collect rent, right? While also saying cancel rent, right? Cancel rent. But she didn't give her tenants any leeway on the rent, right? She still kept collecting her money as a landlord. Then when this whole thing first happened in regards to the Democrats getting more strict on lockdowns again, right? After the future Democrats essentially caught COVID on that plane, around the time of Obama's party, where they was telling people that, hey, you can't have the Sturgis bike rally, right? Oh, you can't go to college football games. That's a super spreader event. You got Obama having his birthday party with all the celebrities, right? With the elites, those sophisticated folks. So he's having his party at the same time. Rashida Tlaib is getting lit at her own parties too, right? She's lit as well. Again, these are the same people that is so gun-ho about getting on other people about following the rules, right? And setting a good example and doing all those things that they don't even want to do themselves. AOC, when she was at the Capitol, y'all remember that picture, that video that came out where she wasn't wearing the mask, and then as soon as they decided to take a picture, she puts on a mask, and then after she takes a picture, she takes off the mask, right? It's stuff like that it really bothers me at my core. It really does. Because, here's the thing. In a normal world, when I'm out in my real life, I don't care if people are wearing masks or not. I really don't. I'm not concerned about other people's health decisions, right? I want people to do whatever makes them safe or make them feel safe. That's what I want people to do. It does not bother me. It is what it is. I believe in people's personal freedoms. So I personally don't care what you do. But I do care when you shame people for not following the rules, and then you turn around and when the cameras are off, you're not following the rules. That's what I don't like. And it blows my mind how the constituents of these people don't see through this fakeness. They don't see how these people are just fraudulent at every single level. They're just frauds. They're not people to be taken seriously. I don't understand how these people keep getting voted for. It is obvious they're not living the same lifestyle that they're pushing on other people. They're not. They're in Congress getting rich, collecting rent. They're telling people to defund the police while also paying for a ton of private security. They're out here not wearing masks while telling other people that they must wear masks. They're living their lives the exact opposite of what they're telling other people to do. But yet these same people turn around and vote for these idiots in Congress. Again, it just blows my mind, man. I don't understand. I don't get it. But, hey, man, Rashida Tlaib, she said the quiet part out loud. She said the quiet part out loud that we all knew about a lot of these Democrat politicians in regards to these rules. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.